Good morning. My name is Ben DeWolf, and to begin, I would like you guys to imagine this for a second. So imagine being 12,000 feet up in the air on a plane and some guy you just met saying, jump. Like, that's scary, right? It's a big risk. And today I'm here to help you guys realize that no matter if it's jumping off a plane or talking to a stranger, that we all should take more risks. And as college students, I know that this time is very important for us since we have a lot of freedom to take risks, so it's important to learn how to do that. And myself, I've taken many risks in my life, and I've learned a lot, and I felt like I'm very passionate to help others do the same. So 3 reasons why you should take more risks are, 1, it helps you overcome fear. 2, it shows you that you are more capable than you think. And it leaves us not asking those what if questions and having many regrets. And I know this is kind of vague, but I'm here to help you kind of see how it's practically can be used in your life. So the first reason is to overcome fear. I believe that fear and doubt are the most dangerous voices in our head, that they're very loud, and the first risk that we must take is deciding not to listen to them. But there's a misconception about fear. I believe that fear is healthy, that life is inherently risky, and it's impossible to be totally fearless. But it's all about how we respond to that fear. Are we prepared or are we afraid? And it's discerning on which forces to listen to and how we can combat them. And also about fear, that it's not always instant. It's gonna grow us and push us to do better. So according to an article written by ScienceDaily.com on November 30th, 2015, all the positive brain chemicals respond under such conditions being, they're like risky conditions in the article. They promote growth factors that contribute to the development of the robust neural networks that form the basis of our physical and mental skills. So this research shows that as we step out of our comfort zone, as we adapt and grow, our brain changes for the better. And as college students, I think it's crucial to learn how to change and adapt to new environments and grow as people. So after we recognize our fears, it's taking risks that will blow our expectations out of the water. So the second reason you should take a risk is because it shows you are way more capable of things than you think. And I'm sure that we've all settled just for low. We've set our expectations low and just settle for things. We've all had the thoughts of he or she is way out of my league, or I'll never get that job that I've always wanted, or I can never speak in front of that many people. And I've had these thoughts before too. I'm with you guys, but it's just so easy to overestimate the consequences of something going wrong, and we honestly just discredit our ability and count ourselves out before the fight even starts. And all these fears and doubts, they show us that the cost of our inaction, we just fear that even more. And every time that I decide not to listen to those voices, I am blessed by an outcome that either is good or bad, but I've learned that I'm just way more capable of what I think, that it's all wrapped up in my head. And according to an article written by Jen Zinn in the Journal of Risk Research, it says, research on youth and adult life shows that risk-taking is not only in human nature, but also has an important social function. It positions one in the social world and provides feelings of identity, courage, self-worth, and purpose. So I believe that my biggest fear is wasting time, and I think many of you might have the same. So the third reason why you should take risks are because it helps you get rid of those what if questions and live with no regrets. Now there's a lot of caution here to consider. Many people believe that all they need to do is just work hard, keep their head down, and just in order to be successful. And they're big on like delayed gratification, which I agree with. I think that's great, not just doing everything you want in the moment. But often we just choose this route because it eliminates the option of failure and it provides security and comfort, which I know we all love. So, and this concern is valid as some risks are not worth taking. Like some kids get into smoking and or like theft, which is risky, but it's not worth because the cost is not worth the gain. And taking risk is not always going to be crazy things. It's gonna. I encourage you guys to make a plan. Don't just do things out of just wanting to do them right now. But have that plan challenge you, and have it be a challenging plan. And so, according to Carnegie Mellon University, the research team led by CMU Associate Professor of Psychology David Carnell found something interesting. She explains that as participants were doing learning tasks, activity ramped up in both the prefrontal and visual cortices of the brain, areas both important for learning and decision making. But those areas were also reactivated during the distracting tasks. Research argued that those regions were still unconsciously working on making a good decision even while the brain was busy doing something else. They were able to make better decisions. So looking at this research, it's easy to assume that we all should just wait and take more time to think about our decisions. I would agree, but you can't stay in that waiting. It's very vulnerable, that we are very vulnerable to fear and doubt in that waiting time. So I would say take your time, but also be conscious of the bigger goal always. And in the end, many times it will come down to us wanting to be safe and comfortable. It seems like the right thing to do, but I would challenge you guys to think about who told you that it was the right thing to do and why should you believe them. And who knows, you might experience life to the fullest. You might learn how to love, find joy, or finally chase that dream that you've always wanted to do by taking small risks every day. So in summary, 3 reasons you should take more risks are because they help you overcome your fear. They help you just realize that you're more capable of things than you think, and they help you not to live with regrets. So I would say life is dangerous, and the way to experience all it has to offer is to make the jump. Every single day, we have a choice to step out of our comfort zones, either into safety or into wonder, and the latter is where you will find full life. Thank you.